Thanks, sir.
Democrat Adam Schiff.
Thank you, everybody.
And Republican Steve Garvey. You're looking at the candidates squaring off for the U.S. Senate seat long held by late Senator Dianne Feinstein. According to a new poll from the Public Policy Institute of California, Schiff is leading Garvey by 25 points. Last month, during a one-on-one interview with us, Garvey expressed confidence he can win.
Where we've come in 6.5 months, I think, is a minor miracle, and we will win it because we care about all people.
But Loyola Law School professor Jessica Levinson says that will be very challenging in a state where registered Democrats outnumber registered Republicans by about 2 to 1.
I don't think there's anything that Steve Garvey can do. I think that Steve Garvey is the opponent that Adam Schiff wanted, and we all essentially knew that this race was over once it became a top two finish with Adam Schiff and Steve Garvey.
The poll also finding in the race for president, Democrat Joe Biden will easily win the state of California against Republican Donald Trump. But in the same poll, more than half of respondents also said they disapprove of the job Biden is doing. It comes as 36% of respondents said the economy and cost of living is their top issue priority, followed by housing affordability, homelessness, crime, and government. Mark Baldessari is the poll director.
The economy, the economy. We asked people what are their thoughts about what are the economic conditions going to be during the next 12 months. Majority of people say that they expect bad economic times.
On that topic, a majority of respondents said they would prefer to pay lower taxes and have a state government that provides fewer services. It's for that reason why Baldessari says he was surprised to see more than 6 out of 10 respondents said they will vote no on a ballot measure that would make it tougher for state lawmakers to raise taxes. Specifically, the measure would require voters to approve every new state and local tax and tax increase. Governor Gavin Newsom and Democrats in the legislature are opposed to the measure and filed a lawsuit in the state Supreme Court to take it off the ballot, citing concerns it's unconstitutional and interferes with the role of government. But supporters say the measure is all about protecting taxpayers.
We're returning power to them away from the politicians. So again, they have the final say in the future on all new state and local taxes.
Rob Lapsley of the California Business Roundtable is a major proponent of the measure. He believes a majority of Californians do support the initiative, but he feels the poll question was difficult to understand because it included the measure's formal ballot summary and title as published by Attorney General Rob Bonta, just as he does with every ballot measure. Some have described the way Bonta worded the title and summary as convoluted and lengthy, causing voter fatigue and confusion.
It can be very frustrating for voters if they're confused about what exactly a measure would do. We see this in many other areas where if people aren't sure what the specific impact of their vote will be, then they either won't vote for that measure or they'll vote no.
And the poll also found 54% of Californians disapprove of Governor Gavin Newsom's job performance, and it's even worse for the legislature, with roughly 6 out of every 10 Californians saying they disapprove of what's happening in that building. Reporting at the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.